go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Big edge. Watch twist.
Half.
He's crashing.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check right.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now the first carry for Bush. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On first down, Bush. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? This pass complete to Higgins. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
1st and goal, Bush. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Lobo. Check 52. Spike.
They'll run on first down. Joseph. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop the throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Shift. Watch the shift.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The 36-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
56, 56.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They run the counter. It's Joseph. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Allen now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The quick slant caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Double tight, double tight.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point attempt here still to come. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. On first down, it's Joseph. And some room to run now. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 70 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Squeeze, double, double. Tie that right, tie that right. Everyone got 4 down.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Ready up.
They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Yeah. Hey, check motion man. Go.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
He's coming.
General West.
He's coming. Double up.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
He's coming. We got double up. Mike 7.
Get it.
2nd and 10. He completes it to Boyd. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. So I paid the breakfast.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Get that quarterback teammate, Alpha. Get that quarterback. Diamonds are mine. Ready?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check 24, check 24.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Hey, exit.
Mike 7, Army. Mike 7,
go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Joseph. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Now Allen again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen now looks to throw, and no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They'll run on first down. It's Joseph. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Wide, get wide.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Joseph, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And Almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Joseph. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL